Hit the button, girl. Just record. Just record. Just record. You'll be okay. 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 All right, guys. I hate my job. There, I said it. I hate my job. I have been working at this job for almost 2 years. Work from home. Here's my gear. And they got us attached. We cannot leave our desk. So, what I do, I like it. But this company, it's so hard to say. I mean, it's really, really hard to try to describe. Um, so let me go back. Let's rewind. Okay. Uh, Over a year and a half ago, I started working for this company. And during the time that I was working for this company, um, my bonus son was in a situation health wise. And while I was in training, my son passed away. So I was uh, not really getting everything that I needed to get. Okay, um, in training, they were they were compassionate in training. Okay, okay. So after that, we were all the training was going on right when we actually got on what we call the floor. That means we in production actually. Everything that we were trained for in training went straight out the door. Nothing that we could use on the phones that helped us. And the type of job that I do, let me say that I'm a customer service representative for a health company, health insurance company. Okay. I was so mad. I was PO'd. One of my team members actually quit day one of being on the phones for the first time because we felt violated. We felt like we went through 8 weeks of training and then we get on the floor and we have nothing. I wanted to quit, but I know that I need this job because we're trying to do some things and I I needed to work. Okay. So I went to I kept going back and back, but I did let the managers and supervisors know that I was PO because I said y'all threw us under the bus, then turn around and ran over us with the bus. I'm like, how could you actually train someone something for 8 weeks and then you put them on the floor and they fail? As a matter of fact, one of the teammates heard them. You know how when you be on your in the group and they thought that everybody had left out of the room of the teams, and one of the workers stayed and heard them saying they gonna get their butt towed up. So you know what I'm saying? Like, how could they set us up for failure? All right, and so I stuck it in. I appreciate them for allowing me to be able to spend time with my family during the transition of my bonus son and my son actually. And so I stayed there, and but it was a lot of things that I really missed out on because I was fog. Everything was foggy during that time of bereaving and bereavement and grieving and things of that nature. But I stuck it in there. I asked them that they have another training that I could actually go to. No, 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 no. Hey, I missed this. I don't remember that. Well, I don't remember because maybe that day I couldn't focus on things. So okay. Um, Fast forward to me being in the group. They put me in another team. They put me on a team with another supervisor, and she was brand new, and she didn't know what she was doing. And I would get to work, and nobody would be in the in on the job. I'm the only one in this course, in this class, not class, but on the floor actually working. And I had questions and I didn't have nobody to answer. I'm like, I'm stuck. I felt stuck. I felt stuck, and I'm like, oh, I want to quit. I want to quit this job. I just wanted to just log off and just walk away. That's what I wanted to do because that was just so unprofessional. Why would you put me in a under a supervisor that didn't come to work till an hour and a half later? I had to work 1 hour and a half by myself, not knowing what I was doing, right? I'm like, this is ridiculous. And so you can imagine the frustration that was experiencing while being in that thing by myself and not knowing. I'm just barely getting out of nesting, and then here I come and get a supervisor that wasn't at work. So I, s- she said, I'll be there. I'm going to come. I'm going to come. I'm going to be there early. She just lied. Okay. She came later, but she didn't come like when I needed her. And nobody said, "Hey, you can go over to this particular group and ask questions in this chat." Nobody told me that. Okay. Okay. So I was trying to find another um, shift. I wanted to actually work a little bit earlier. I wanted to come to work earlier. Okay, so it took a while for them to find me another shift. It's like, oh, we found you one. It's working Monday through Friday, um, and I was getting off at 4:30 or whatever East Central Standard Time. So I was like, okay, I'm working in there. They put me on this side. As soon as they put me in that group, I worked probably 2 weeks, and then our supervisor say, "Hey, y'all, I'm leaving." He said, "I've been here 4 years. Um, the same amount of pay that I started out 4 years ago, I'm still making that as a supervisor." What? We are like, you gotta be kidding us. You gotta be kidding us. So we're thinking like we're gonna get a raise and all the good stuff. And we thought that, like even when let me go back to say this too, that when we were in training, they told us that we were gonna get PTO when we start working on the floor, right? That was a lie. And we discovered that that was a lie. I'm telling you guys, this is ridiculous. So we found out that later that we had to be there 6 months before we could actually get PTO. Yeah, yeah. Mm-hmm. But back over in the second supervisor that took me over there, she didn't stay there long. She was frustrated because she wasn't getting the pay that she felt like she needed, and so she took a job that was paying her way more, almost double the amount that she was making when she was working with us as our supervisor. So we had where they were trying to send us to different chat groups and stuff like that under other different supervisors. We were all thought we were going to be working, keep the same group because you become like a family and things like that. So they split us up, like stepchildren. They split us up in different groups, and some of us stayed together, but a lot of them did not. They went on, and so they were talking to us about the group. The managers, the supervisors were coming to having meetings, team meetings, and talking to us, telling us, hey, yeah, you can get a position. You can excel. You can make it. You can get another position. All you have to do is tell a supervisor that you want to move up, and they're going to be looking out for you, and you're going to get you're going to be able to be transferred to another position. I was like, yay! And even when I got uh, interviewed over the phone, right? The girl, she was so excited. She said, "Oh, you after 6 months, yeah, you can apply for a position for a trainer, and you can go for training a trainer." I'm like, "Okay, cool, bet." And that we discovered was another lie. Okay, So we kept, we went to different groups or whatever. So I have this another young supervisor, who was not very knowledgeable about anything really. I don't know if they just gave her a position because she was cute or young or what. However, she did not know what she was doing. And so I'm like, okay, I've been here a little while. Let me go ahead and just, you know, side message her and say, hey, um, do you know if there's any other positions available in the company where, maybe I can apply for? And she said, I'll check and see. You heard birds chirping, right? She said, she came back, oh, I talked to the OMs and they said you can just go online and apply for whatever position. I'm like, that's not what we were told. We were told that supervisors can look for positions, and if they see that we are interested in those positions, they can speak to the OMs or whatever the higher ups, and we will be able to get interviewed for those positions. We found out that that was a lie. Yeah. So I went on the website, internal jobs, right? In hopes to find another position. Maybe it's just this position. Maybe it's not the one that I really like. I love the customers. I love the people who I serve, but just this corporate. Oh my. Okay, so I went on the websites and I started applying for different positions, and nobody responded to anything. No, I think. Let me take that back. One, I got an email, my personal email about a position. After that, I don't care how many positions I applied for, and I applied for a lot because I was trying to find another position that was pretty much off the phones, because on a day, daily basis. Let's see, you're on the phone all day. You're on the phone all day. Hello, thank you for calling. My name is. How may I assist you? Am I speaking with a member? Hi, can I help you? Oh, and you got multiple systems. You got multiple systems you got to go through. You got to learn those systems, and a lot of them you don't learn because it's just a lot. Okay, you just wing it until you actually succeed in it. A lot of times we do not get a chance to succeed in it because it's not a lot of times that we have to enter into those systems. If you know what I mean. So I was like, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, I'm just frustrated. When I get up in the morning, I'm frustrated. When I'm on the job, and if you have a question, right? Just say you have a question, you want to like ask, hey, okay, so I have someone on the line and they're saying this, that, and the other, and how do I handle this? And what is the knowledge for this? The article for this, and there you go, birds chirping again because nobody is responding. Okay. Okay. And I'll respond again. Anybody reading my messages? Anybody see? Anybody see anything? And so I felt like, at some point that they were not listening to me. They were not. They were ignoring my, like, don't you see me? You see everybody else. You answer me everybody else's questions. You respond to everybody else. But when I say something, then why do I feel like you're not listening to mine? Okay. So I'm like, okay, y'all, I have been through the ringer. Okay. And so they finally respond, but it's not what you need still happening right today. But you ask a question and you don't get the answer. So what's the point of telling me, come and ask me anything? We'll be here for you. We want to see you succeed. We want to see you're lying. You're lying. You do not want to see me succeed. If you want to see me succeed, then there will be positions available for everybody who is trying to. Some people may want to stay at this level. And then people that are working and been working longer than we've been working and have not received a raise. Even some of those trainers that are still in training have not received a raise. And that's not good at all. So you're lying when you're telling me that we want to see you succeed. We want to see you. You're going to do great. I'm like, stop the madness, okay? Stop it because you don't. That's just fake. You just fake, fake, fake all the way through. That's not real. That's not real. You don't want to see nobody succeed because if I'm sure if there was a position available for you to move up and they would allow you to move up, then you probably be in a different position. You don't like that job that much. You don't like that position that much, especially when they're not. This company is not giving you raises like that. Not even a 10 cents raise, not even a 5 cents raise. You got to work for, you got to, and oh, don't even let me get started on them giving you extra work and don't want to give you extra pay. Okay. They started adding on more systems. Like, if you want me to just answer the phone and say, okay, we can look up your account, we can see what it is, we can see what it's not. Now you want us to go over here and help this company, help this vendor, help that vendor, and you're still not getting any extra pay. You're still doing the job plus more. You're doing their job and you're doing your job for one pay. No raises. Not today, not tomorrow. No raises. So you being on this company, working for a company that does they play like they value you as a person. They play like they value you as someone who, and I know that I'm good at what I do. I mean, thanks be to God, I'm good at what I do. However, it makes me not want to do it. It makes me just because of the way that I feel that I'm being treated. They are treating other workers. Some people may be okay with it, but I've done better. I've had better. And you say, well, so why are you still there? Good question. Thank you for asking that question. Why am I still here? Well, in the meantime, I would prefer to be an entrepreneur. I would prefer to work for myself. I would prefer to work on my own. I would prefer not to have to get up and clock in at nobody else's company. I would prefer that. But with all of the things that we have planned to do to get out of debt, to pay off these cards, to pay medical bills, we want to eventually get us a place to stay because right now where we're living right now is temporary. So yeah, I have to. I don't have to, but I choose to stay in a rut. Mm, wow, to hear me say that out loud. I choose to stay in a rut until we can get where we need to be. And I do believe I claim 2025 as our year to succeed and to do better. Um, I want a house. I want my own home, and I decree, that I'll get that. I can't. I won't say I can't, but it would be very difficult to try to do it with this particular income, knowing that they do not give raises, knowing that they do not, um, like uh, transfer you to another position, allow you to be moved up to another position unless you're the favorite child. So yeah, I don't I don't like this job. I hate this job. I'm thankful for a job to bring in some income, but at my age and with my skills, I think I've settled for too long. I think I settled for too long for this. Have I applied for other positions? Yes. Not recently as much, but I have been applying for other positions. I've kind of backed off of applying for too many. But in the meantime, just dealing with day in and day out of a work from home position. That's the advantage of having a job is to be able to work from home. The disadvantage is to be able to work for a corporate company that does not value you as an individual, don't value you with your skills, don't value you with you as an employee. Um, it's just money for them while you work for them. You come to work, make money for us. We're going to keep you at this bare minimum. You're going to stay here. You can't move up. But we're moving up. We're doing all the things that we want to do. We buying the houses, the Lamborghinis, we buying the yachts. We doing all the things that you cannot do. We just need for you to just come to work, show up. You can't get up and go to the bathroom unless you got a notes from a doctor. They don't want you to get up and go. Oh well, you're if you have a problem, if you have a medical problem, you need to go to the doctors. Have them fill out this form and let them do this. Why are you not on the phone? What happened? My system is down. Oh well, see what you can do. See if you can reboot. Oh, clear your cache and your what you say? Clear your download. Clear all of that. That don't work. The cookies in your cache. Uh, uh, that doesn't work. Your system is raggedy. Okay, I'm telling you, y'all. They try to make you feel like it's you that's the problem instead of you recognizing that your stuff is trash. And yes, we get refurbished products. We get only thing I bought this myself because the one we had was trash. So yeah, this is ridiculous. Y'all come back for more and finish let me tell you about the chronicles of my job working at some place that I don't like it. No! Y'all come back, okay?